Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a tutorial using the new Makeup Revolution Fortune Favours the Brave palette. I asked on Twitter if you wanted to see a dramatic or a natural look, and most of the votes on my poll were for a dramatic look. So I tried to create a spotlight eye, but it kind of went a bit wrong, and this is what I ended up with. Starting off by priming my lids with the Essence eyeshadow base, and then I'm going in with the shade Buffer. I'm just using this on a MAC 217 brush and running it all through the crease, and this will act as a transition shade. Then I'm using Latte on the same brush and just concentrating that on the crease too, but just slightly lower down, and I'm blending it upwards. Next I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm picking up the shade Caffeine Fix. This is a matte brown shadow and I'm just applying this to the crease and blending it out. I just want to create that depth, but I don't want a harsh line there. I'm going to highlight my brow bone and I'm using the shade Glimmer. This is a really subtle, shimmery, pale gold shade that's just perfect for the brow bone area. Next I'm taking a really stiff, dense crease brush and I'm going into the black shade. This is where I started creating the spotlight eye. I just took it on the outer corners and on the inner corners of both eyes and I just blended it in slightly. Then I'm taking a hair donut, I'm using it as a colour switcher and just taking off any excess powder before going into the shade Smoothie. I'm kind of going over the black a little bit and just blending that out, and then I'm going to go into the shade Yes Please. And again I'm going over that darker green shade Smoothie and I'm just blending it outwards, but I'm not taking it all the way in. I'm using a slightly more tapered blending brush for this and I'm running it all along the bottom of the crease just to join the two sides up. I'm going back in with the black to deepen it up on the inner and the outer corners, and then I'm picking up some more product and running it all the way over the crease. I feel like I shouldn't have gone so heavy-handed with this because it was really difficult to blend out. So then I went in with a clean blending brush and I just picked up a bit more of that Buffer and that Latte just to soften it out and blend it out again. But you don't have to run the black all the way along the top, that was just my personal preference. I wanted to go a little bit more dramatic with this look. But as you can see, it required a lot of blending and a few different brushes because I just wanted it to look as seamless as possible. I'm then going in with Fortune on a flat shader brush. I'm lifting up my brow bone just so that I can stretch the eyelid. I place the shadow all the way in the centre of the lid, and as I'm stretching my eye, I just drag it downwards. I want it to come down in one straight line and then blend it out just to create a bit of a circle on the lid, almost like a spotlight effect. The colour isn't as pigmented as I would have liked it to be, so I'm then spraying some Fix Plus onto my brush just to make it pop a little bit more before going back into Yes Please, which was the metallic green shade, and blending it into the bronzy shade just to create that spotlight effect. At this point I'm just blending everything out, but I wasn't really happy with that shade in the middle. I'm then running some of the shadows underneath my lower lash line. It was just a combination of all three green shades, but because I'm not really that happy with the bronzy shade on my eyelid, I'm then going to experiment and I just stuck my finger into the shade New World, which is a really bright, icy, shimmery shade, and I've just dabbed that onto the centre of my lid. Because it's such an icy white shade layered over a bronzy shade, it's created almost a very pale gold shade, which I quite like, but as you can see, it's not really a spotlight eye anymore. I'm just going to clean up my face by putting on my concealer, highlighting, contouring, put some mascara on and put my lashes on, and I will come back to you to show you the finished look.